something fell off the back of a truck, 5 foot tall, the case was a bit damaged, everything worked. So that's what we do.
Anyone who has valuable, sensitive, delicate equipment that's moved around, needs protection from transportation, from environmental hazards, CP can provide a really great solution.
Our customer requirements are very specific, and the one thing that we do very well is customise. Customisation is one of our unique selling points as a company.
Our main markets comprise of military and prime contractors, secure communications, oil, gas and marine, which is a global market, medical, that's orthopaedic and renal predominantly, and a host of others including Formula One and the Football Association of England. So we have a whole range of customers, but our main groups I would say would be military, medical, oil and gas, broadcast and police and security. And they use it in serious environments, and we're the bit that makes that work in the serious environment.
It really starts from looking at what the customer has, what his needs are, and then proposing a solution. And people come to us because they know that they're going to get a product that does the job. We've been in the business for over 40 years, so we've got a lot of experience here. We take our job very seriously. So when we're sitting down with the customer, we're really looking to give the best options available.
A customer may have a piece of kit that they want to phone line. For example, maybe a camera. And then what we do, we'll either have the product here for our design engineers to measure up. They will then transfer that information from a CAD drawing, and then that's actually then transferred onto the CNC software, and then the CNC software then routes out the machining.
Broadly, our products fall into 3 or 4 main categories. If we take Amazon products, for example, which is a polyethylene rotor-moulded product and used by a whole host of people worldwide.
We developed the Amazon case for the military markets. All the main prime and subcontractors, as well as supplying direct to the UK MOD and also many of the European army forces as well. It's moulded from a high-grade polyethylene material with a nominal thickness of around 4 mil, and it's a fantastic material for absorbing impact, which is UV stabilised, which is also easy cleanable. It won't corrode in any way. It's so important that the Amazon cases have been tested to ensure that our customers know that it's going to do the job. Some of the interesting features are that in the lip of the lid, we have a recess that fits inside of the base, so should the case take any side impact, the lid won't displace. So it makes it very, very strong when in transit. And we also have a stacking feature on it, and this means that you can stack the large cases with the small cases and they'll all lock together. We're very aware that a lot of our customers are using the equipment in mission critical areas, so we take this very seriously. We have various types of AV mounts that we use, elastomeric, also wire rope mounts. And we also use lots of different types of polyethylene foams in different densities, depending on the particular customer's requirement. After we developed it for the military markets, we found that there was many applications in commercial markets, especially for news gathering, when you need to fly something out quickly and it needs to work when it gets and again, that's a bit like a rock and roll tour, that it's moving from one city to another, and it's heavy duty stuff, so they've got to have a case that's going to do the job.
Because they're used by the military, we put our products through standard military testing. That embraces hot climate, cold climate, driving rain, driving sand, fungus, salt fog, drop, vibration, loose cargo load, ultraviolet, direct sunlight, and a host of others in terms of humidity and things of that nature. So our products go through all of that, get accredited, which is a great comfort for our customers when they buy it, because we've already done all the things they want.
Our cases, when they're fully populated, are life-saving parts of equipment. You know, if there's a battalion out in the field and their equipment doesn't transmit the information back to HQ and they end up in a battle they weren't expecting and it fails, then obviously there's lives at stake. So we're very confident that our stuff will do the job it's put in the field to do.
If I look at Erack, which is an aluminium fabricated product, it has exceptional qualities that other products do not have. For example, electromagnetic screening, which is quite important in some instances. You have to have effectively a closed metal box, and we can seal Erack to be exactly that. So other than being a shock-mounted, suspended, drop-proof bomb-proof, bulletproof, it is also electromagnetically screened. Very important for some customers.
How we build an Erack. From flat stock sheet aluminium, we laser cut the blanks. We then fold the blanks on our CNC press. We then TIG weld the component parts together. We then clean and dress. The surface finish is then applied. Then we do a final assembly, check, pack, wrap. One of Erack's key USPs is its patented unique rim fold. We spent a lot of time developing this part of the product to make it so very strong and special. Erack's designed to work in very severe climatic conditions. It's tested to IP65, which is water and dust ingress. It's tested to MIL standard 810F, which is climatic shock vibe, again another military standard, and it's also tested to an EMC standard, and it's all accredited. All our tests are accredited.
If I look at Satrak, it's all to do with weight. This is people run into the airport with their kit. They want to check it in, can't get more than 32 kilos on the plane under any circumstances. So what they want is something that weighs nothing, very strong, and is available. So that the case has to be light, it has to be strong, it has to protect it in terms of its vibration, shock and drop. And weight is the enemy there for us. So when we made and designed Satrak with a customer, we weighed everything. Every small rivet, nut and washer we weighed to get the lightest product, the strongest product, and a product that would work in the field, and we got it right. We use honeycomb material technology, we use mortise and tenon joints, we use new technology in vibration and drop protection in terms of elastomeric mounts. We use materials like Cordura, which you used in motorcycling jackets. They're fantastically abrasion resistant. So it's a combination of all these things that get this product to do its job, and I think it's that combination that makes it so good. So our customers who use and rely on Satrak are quite a broad band of customers. Originally developed for the electronic news gatherers, of which there are hundreds in the world, and you would know the BBC News, the ITN News, but there's Reuters, there's Bloomberg, there's a whole host of other news gatherers. If I think of Schlumberger, very big in the oil and gas industry, they have little things that go on oil rigs that goes from rig to rig. So they put it in a Satrak, it's lightweight, it goes in a helicopter, drops on the rig, take it off the rig, go to the next rig. The US Army are a customer, the British Army are a customer, they use it for secure comms. So this is satellite communications in a field or theatre of war perhaps. Everything becomes portable, has to be light, has to be strong. Satrak.
The capability to manufacture products from rugged textiles enhances the services and products that CP provide hugely. It ensures that we can tailor the right solution to fit our customers' equipment perfectly. So we have a huge library of product styles and types here. We use our CAD software in order that we can tune the dimensions and adjust the features in order that it's perfectly suited to the environment which it's going to be used in.
The cabinets and enclosures that CP Cases delivered for the aircraft carrier network are a great example of how we can provide a full integration service. We had to think about the cable management, we had to think about the power filtering, and make sure that we were delivering a full, safe environment into which he can put his components to deliver the capability required by the end user.
So working in accordance with ISO 9001, we archive every single works order instruction that is issued to production. That means in 5 or 10 years' time, we can go back to exactly that instruction and reissue it again. The net result of that is that manufacturing instruction could be on the shop floor within minutes.
So being agile as a business in design means that we can customise fairly rapidly without too much cost to suit whatever the customer needs. And that is an ace card to have, to be able to modify, redesign, customise almost on the hoof is one of our fantastic skills.
A large proportion of our production is customised and non-standard, and that's one of the things that sets us apart from our competition. Short lead times and exactly what the customer requires.
The feedback we get from our customers about the product is very positive. They also help us in the development of our product because they might say, oh, it would be good if it had that, or it would be good if it had that. So We really see the customers, they're partners also, and we really view them as that, and the feedback that we get is almost always very positive.
Quality workmanship is absolute paramount in our business. Jobs need to be of a brilliant, perfect standard as they leave this company. We will produce on time, every time.
It's a no compromise approach. So in materials, it's no compromise. If you can use steel, use stainless steel. If you can use a pot rivet, use a bifurcated rivet. If you're going to use a colouring, make sure it goes all the way through. If you're going to use a plastic, make sure it's the right plastic. If you're going to use plywood, make sure it doesn't delaminate. Make sure you can boil it, which is what our plywood can do with. So it's all to do with the detail. The devil is truly in the detail that makes our product still look the same, but perform much better.